Hello everyone. Today we discuss about the double entry system. Double entry system. What is double entry system? In double entry system, each and every transaction involved in two accounts. Involved in two accounts. Each transaction involve two accounts. Suppose A and B. Here A and B are different account. In this system, each transaction related with two account. That means recorded in two place or two account. The double entry system of accounting means every transaction or every business transactions amounts must be recorded in minimum two account. One account debit, another is credit. Debit and a credit. In different two parties or in different two accounts, one is benefit provide and another one is benefit received. Benefit received. Overall, in double entry system, each transactions is accounted in two accounts or recorded in two accounts for the equal amount of money debiting one and crediting other account called double entry system. Each transaction have two aspects and have two different account related with two different account, recorded with two different account. One account or parties provide benefit and another parties received such benefits. One is debit account and another is credit. One account is debited and another is credited. And it must be debit and credit amount same. Amount equal. Debit and credit amount equal. Then in double entry system, each transaction recorded in two accounts in different position, in different direction. One is debit and another one is credit. And it must be important fact that the debit amount and the credit amount must be equal. Then the process of keeping accounts accepting dual entity. The process of keeping account accepting dual entity is called double entry system. It's called double entry system. The process of keeping account. That means the process of keeping record of a transactions. Record of a transaction as per the dual entity. As per the dual entity. Then what is the meaning of dual entity? What is the meaning of a dual entity? Then first of all we know about the dual entity. Every transaction involves two parties or account. One account gives the benefit and the other receives it. It is called a dual entity of a transaction. Now, what is dual entity? In dual entity, in a transaction involve two parties. Involve one party and second party. In each transaction involve two parties. One is provide benefit and another one is provide benefit and another is receive benefit. One is provide benefit and another one is received benefit. It is called a dual entity of a transaction. It is called a dual entity of a transaction. So, in this double entry system, the record of transactions must be done as per the dual entity concept. That means it affected two sides, affected two parties or two accounts. One is provide benefit and another party is received such type benefit. The system under which every transaction is accounted in two accounts for the equal amount of money, debiting one and crediting other account is called double entry system. And another definition we explain the double entry system, that the system under which every transaction is recorded or accounted in two accounts for the equal amount of money debiting one and crediting other account is called double entry system. It's called a double entry system. Then double entry system is a system of accounting to keep record of a transaction. As per the dual entity concept, in this system each transaction is recorded in two accounts for equal amount of money, debiting one account and crediting another account. Then overall, the double entry system refers to those systems under which every transaction is recorded or accounted in two accounts. In two accounts for equal amount. It must be very important that equal amount, not different amount. It also affect two account, but same amount must be placed same amount. Have no difference amount of money debiting one and crediting other. One is debit and another is credit. Account is called double entry system. It's called double entry system. Next, we discuss about the features of double entry system. Features of a double entry system. Then first is two parties. First is two parties. In double entry system, two parties involved. One party receiving the benefit and the other party is giving the benefit, provide the benefits. There are two parties in double entry system. One is provide the benefit and second is receive the benefit. Second feature, each party is affected in opposite direction. Opposite direction. Each party affected in opposite direction. Each party is affected in opposite direction, but with the same amount. Opposite direction placed. Two account placed in opposite direction, but in same amount. One is debit and another is credit, but the amount of money is equal. Next feature is, each transaction affects at least accounting equation. Each transaction affects accounting equation. Each transaction affect accounting equation. Three elements, that is assets, liabilities and capital. Each transaction affect the accounting equation element, that asset, liability and capital. Next is, each account has two sides. Each account has two sides. Each account has two sides. One is left hand side, another is right hand side. One is left hand side, another is right hand side. Left hand side also known as debit side, and right hand side is credit side. Right hand side is credit side. Left hand side. Each account has two sides. One is left hand side and another is right hand side. Left hand side is also known as debit side and right hand side is credit side. It's credit side. Next is each account has two sides. One is left hand and another is right hand side. Next is account receiving the benefit is debit. Account receive the benefit is debit. Account render the benefit or provide the benefit is credit side. Is credit. recorded. The account which received the benefit is recorded in debit side, and the account which provides the benefit is recorded in credit side. And last is for each transactions, debit amount is equal to credit amount. Debit amount equal to credit amount. Equal to credit amount. Each transaction affected two account or recorded in two account. One is debit and another is credit side. And debit and credit amount must be equal in double entry system. Now we present double entry system diagram. We discuss about the double entry system through this diagram. First of all, in double entry system have two parties. Each transaction involved in two parties, and each transaction recorded in two accounts. And double entry system recorded in two sides. One is debit side and another is credit side. The left hand side is debit side and right hand side is credit side. And the double entry system, the debit amount and a credit amount must be equal. Debit amount and equal to credit amount. Any changes made in transactions recorded in both sides. Treated in both account, and two accounts have opposite direction. If one is increase, another one is decrease, another one is decrease, and also placed in opposite direction. One is left side and another is right side. If any transaction recorded in left hand side of any account, then another treatment must be made in another account in right hand side, but it must be equal amount of debit and credit. And another is account receive benefit, it must be written in debit side, and account provide benefit, it must be recorded in credit side. Overall, all are the features or about the double entry system. That double entry system involve two parties. It have two sides. One is debit side and another is credit side. Left hand side is known as debit side and right hand side is credit side. And the debit amount and credit amount must be equal. Any changes made in transaction must be recorded in both sides, and the account must be placed in opposite direction with same amount, and the account receive the benefit, it must be treated in debit side, and the account provide the benefit, it must be treated in credit side. Okay, thank you.